Get on a Caltrain bike car at peak commute hours a few times, and you'll probably get an earful.
Let's put out the bikes on first.
You might hear a cyclist insisting that he needs to get on this train, or a conductor asking rhetorically, "Are you gonna pay my salary when I get fired for letting too many bikes on?" Or if you went to the last meeting of the newly formed Caltrain Bicycle Advisory Committee, you would have heard Jeffrey Oldham giving a presentation that began like this.
So imagine that you're riding your bike to a meeting, say this meeting, right? So the doors open, the conductor comes running out of the bike car. And he's saying, no bikes, no bikes, no more bikes, we're full.
And this is what you'd hear if you asked Shirley Johnson why she founded the Bikes on Board campaign.
I am very busy at my job, and I would rush to that train to catch that train, and then I would end up standing on the platform, sometimes getting bumped 2 trains in a row.
But Shirley Johnson isn't just looking to improve her commute. She sees Bikes on Board as a key component of a healthy, efficient Caltrain system.
Caltrain needs bikes on board because it's a linear route that runs down the peninsula where public transportation is sparse and infrequent. And so it's extremely difficult, if not impossible, to get to your final destination. A lot of people just say, forget it, I'm not going to take Caltrain, and they just drive their car to work. But if you can bring a bike on board Caltrain, you solve the problem at both ends, and you solve that problem in an environmentally friendly way.
With Caltrain facing a $2.3 million budget shortfall this year, bike advocates are arguing that Caltrain cannot afford to leave valuable riders on the platform.
To say that we're leaving money on the table, I don't think is an accurate statement.
This is Todd McIntyre, a Caltrain spokesman.
We have had contentions that, we're bumping or not allowing a lot of people to get on the train.
With cyclists routinely showing up at board meetings presenting reports they believe demonstrate that the railway is losing money because of bike bumps, Caltrain decided to do a formal study of the issue. The study found 10 trains, all running at peak commute times, that denied boarding or bumped cyclists. And the solution Caltrain is proposing?
The big approach is,
you guessed it,
converting some additional cars to bike cars. That is a longer process because it takes time and capital funds that we don't actually have at this time. What we can do in the meantime is try to focus the trains with greatest bike capacity at certain times of day.
But bicycle advocates are concerned that Caltrain can't seem to keep up with increases in bicycle ridership. Since 1992, Caltrain has increased bike capacity at least 3 times. Some trains have gone from 8 bike spaces to 80, and yet according to data from both Caltrain's study and voluntary bump reports, there are still more bikes than spaces.
Caltrain added 35% more bike capacity in 2009. Right now we're getting about 150 bump reports a month, and before Caltrain added bike capacity in 2009, we were getting about that same number. Here we are less than a year later, and that capacity is already completely taken up.
And of course, the upcoming changes and expansions to California's railways are clearly on everyone's mind as they debate the future of bikes on Caltrain.
What's done here will have an immense impact not only on other train systems like the new and proposed Smart Train, on Amtrak, on high-speed rail.
This is Carlos Babcock, another member of the Bicycle Advisory Committee.
Of course, we want to see more bikes on board, but we also would like to see bike sharing, bike parking, greater bike access to the station.
For Shirley Johnson, the purchase of new trains for electrification is an opportunity to get ahead of the problem.
If you're designing new cars, we want to design them right the first time. Right now, we're anticipating that Caltrain needs 20 to 25% when they electrify.
But Caltrain is wary of overemphasizing the role of bikes on board.
We cannot just be focused on capacity for bikes on the train. We have to balance the needs of all of our riders. There are other ways of addressing it, trying to ensure that shuttles, other public transit connect conveniently and in a timely fashion.
With interest in onboard bicycle systems growing, other railways are looking to see what solutions Caltrain arrives at.
Other train systems around the U.S. are looking to this train system as a model for how to incorporate bikes on board. So even though there's a lot of issues here, the good thing is that the news is spreading that bikes can be an integral part to making train systems truly multimodal.